fault is this?
Doorman! Doorman! It's your fault. We left you.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my Deadlock replay analysis series where I analyze my replays until I reach Eternus. In today's replay, I tried my damn hardest to win this game and help my teammates out, but what ended up happening was this McGinnis outplayed us, I guess. So, really, I'm actually tilted as fuck after this game, because the reason we lost this free win of a lane is because of Doorman. And I know it was Doorman's fault this time. Now, I did make some stupid plays after Doorman abandoned me, but we were winning the lane initially, and you know what, I'm not gonna spoil anything, just watch as I tick down this 7 and harass him from afar. I mean, McGinnis is doing a lot of gun damage to me too, but it's not that big of a deal because I can regen it. I went with monster rounds first. I should have gotten headshot booster for the 7, especially since both McGinnis and 7 got monster rounds, so buying headshot booster would have given me an edge in damage output. But for now, we'll just have to tick him from afar and continue applying pressure from a distance so that I don't get walled off by McGinnis. I got lucky and ended up in the center of that wall, so I was able to sort of clip through it. But yeah, we're still just applying a lot of pressure to 7 and doing a shit ton of damage. 7 has such a big headshot hitbox. It is so easy to harass him. And that binding word would have been great if he just had a little bit more movement slow, or if I waited a little bit after his last dash. I thought he was out of stamina, and he was. You could see him kind of walking out of the radius. But I casted it just a little bit too soon. And as you can see, I haven't even bothered shooting this McGinnis, because McGinnis heals really fast. She has a lot of tankiness with her HP, and she also has those fucking turrets, so yeah, Doorman got walled off and jumped, so I had to go in and valiantly save him. And in doing so, I brought 7 down to like 100 HP. He's getting healed by McGinnis, kind of. He's not actually standing in the radius, but as he walks away, I further harass him. It's just a free lane against the 7, but we gotta go back now that our wave is dead. Doorman places this door down. I'm really not sure what he was going for. Like, I don't know what the vision was, man. I'm sorry. And he just gets rid of the door quickly after. So now we're dealing with this wave. And as soon as I finish this wave, I feel like we're doing good. 7's about to die, but look at the map. I wasn't looking at the map when I was playing, which is why I die in a few seconds. I get the parry on 7, because it was really choreographed. But then I miss the parry on McGinnis and get lightning balled and killed. Doorman is near blue lane doing boxes, bro. After that, we were winning the lane. 7 was about to die. Why weren't we just keeping the pressure up, man? Like, that's what I'm thinking. But let me know if that's my fault for not looking at the map. So now we're going back in. I'm actually, like, really mad at Doorman. And I'm diving 7 a little bit, but I don't want to jump in front of the creeps. So yeah, I'm backing off a little bit now. Now we've got our creeps. Doorman is here to help. That's a relief. Oh wait, no he's not. He's fucking instantly gone. McGinnis makes a dive that gives me a free binding word, but yeah, I can't do anything off of that because my Doorman is gone, so I'm leaving. Look at him. He's doing boxes again, so I have to play this game with him. I gotta do my own little bit of like, pussy farming techniques. I'm mad at this Doorman, and I'm calling him a pussy and stuff, but the fact that we lost this game isn't entirely his fault. I also went in to make stupid plays. I mean, now it's his turn to go down to 1 HP, so I have to valiantly save him. That's a free binding word on McGinnis, if I ever seen one, but I walk into the wall and I don't make my escape, and now I have no cover, and we're both about to die. And man, this situation could have been avoided if we were just keeping the pressure up while the lane was even. Now we're at a massive disadvantage, and they both have their ults before we do. So I have to fucking leave, where I'm just dead. It's a McGinnis ult.
Some items might help.
And I don't want to die. Doorman stays and dies. Actually, no, he survives, but he can't protect the tower, obviously, because it's McGinnis ult, and I'm guessing she had her turrets as well. So here's probably my biggest mistake of the match. Like, I obviously chased down this 7, and I can't get help from Doorman because he's too low in HP, but after that, I should have just been clearing the wave and killing the minions and stuff. So yeah, Doorman is dead. I feel like this lane is just lost, because they're just pushing the shit out of this, but I should have been focusing minions, but nah, I can't. I'm just dead. I'm getting jumped. Like, playing by my walker is not safe either. 7 still would have been able to gun me down, but I should have been, like, playing underneath the walker so that it was protecting my hitbox from getting shot down kind of thing. That's what I should have been doing. So I go down yellow one last time to get the wave, because I don't want Doorman to get this wave by himself. He doesn't deserve that. He does get plenty of waves by himself later on, though. See, I threw that alchemical flask at him out of frustration. Hey guys, don't worry though. I assure you, there's not a single box left on this map. For once, Doorman actually helps me out in a fight, so we're able to kill this 7. I mean, not before he wastes his ult on him, though. I mean, we could have ulted McGinnis up here on this tower, but instead, now that Doorman doesn't have his ults, I'm just... Man, I make such an embarrassingly terrible play here. 7 already respawned, so ulting here while I had no stamina and McGinnis had, like, all the movement options in the world was really retarded. I mean, like, just very dumb and bad. I don't know why I went in for the ult, man. Felt like we had an advantage, but we didn't. I think, so I want to pause and be, like, reflective for a second. Instead of getting mad at this Doorman and really looking at what mistakes I made, I definitely, like, don't understand the way I should be playing when I'm at a massive disadvantage. In fact, the way that I play when I'm at a disadvantage is kind of the same way that I play with the lead, which is probably what causes me to, like, get such a bad disadvantage whenever I do. So yeah, I switched to blue and zero in on Paige because she was a free kill, and then I go for a heavy melee, and then Billy goes for his, thinking that I wouldn't have time to parry it. So that was almost a free tower on blue, right? But this fucking McGinnis rotates over in no time. You can hear her shooting now, and I turn around like, oh, give me a fucking break. This McGinnis is already here. And so now I'm being kind of indecisive, which is really bad at this time in the game. I decide to take this dangerous camp, which I really should have been taking the Sinners on our side, because it would have guaranteed just grabbing the Sinners and getting the souls and going. But instead I try to take their camp, and then I get walled off for it. And then here, I take this 3v1 dive, and once Paige CCs me, I'm dead. I don't know why I went for that dive. Once again, just playing as if I have a lead of some kind. Playing as if I can be aggressive like that when we really needed to be playing under tower. I mean, I make this mistake so much, and now I'm the lowest farm in the lobby. I'm lower farm than the Billy that I just killed. Actually, Infernus is also doing really bad. So I decide to switch over to green, where they are in the process of killing both Infernus and Abrams. I don't really know where Abrams is, actually, but Infernus... Yeah, Abrams is doing, like, boxes. But McGinnis rotates from the behind, and she has a shit ton of stamina, so she just escapes Binding Word fully. She might have gotten, like, a bridge buff or something. Even Dynamo points out that it's crazy that she was able to escape Binding Word radius. Then Abrams comes in and hits me with the Doorman luggage cart into the tower, and now I have to try to get some heals with my ults, but I can't, so I just back off and kind of leave the lane. I don't really want to help out in this fight anymore because of McGinnis and because of Abrams. I'm just too low in farm. Like, McGinnis is 9.3k, but they're getting chased down. I have to go in and help them, but I'm just not really fast enough. We're all dead. I jump in here, which was a bad time. He still had shoulder charge. I got the Binding Word on Infernus, but it didn't matter because it was the 3v1.
Yeah, man, that's how it felt in the middle.
And yeah, Pocket says they're violating us. He's asking whose fault it was. I'm going straight to Doorman. He fucking left me, man. Like, Doorman left me. I can't say it's just Doorman's fault, because I ulted the tower on yellow and died instantly when 7 was about to respawn, so I made that stupid play. I dove McGinnis, which was in middle lane, which resulted in me dying. And by then, there was no undoing what was going to happen on green, where McGinnis rotates and kills every single one of us. It's because I died twice. But I can't say that both times I died were because of Doorman, but the first death that destroyed my lead was definitely because of Doorman. He didn't even say anything when he left to run boxes, and he went so far out too. He went so far out to get those boxes. Man, I'm so angry and hung up on this Doorman this game that it's not allowing me to properly analyze my replay. I need to be looking at any possible mistakes that I'm making while roaming around the map right now. I mean, for starters, I'm still 7.7k, which is atrocious. I really need to be taking camps. But there aren't really any Sinners up on the map. What I should have been on the yellow and blue side and going for the doubles and that free Sinners in the jungle and just taking those camps too. But instead, I took this wave with Dynamo and Pocket and just stuck around on this end of the map. I was kind of walking into the Veil there on accident because I had the shop open. And I get Cult to Sacrifice, which is a good choice because I really need to catch up. Can't really decide what to spend my ability points on right now. I think I was saving for Alchemical Flask Max, which is probably a good choice for, like, farming and stuff, because I can't use Binding Word on camps. Which is silly, by the way. I think you should be allowed to. Obviously, it's just gonna land every time because creeps can't move, but, you know, like, give us the extra damage. So I'm still in this wave with Dynamo. That's... I mean, eventually we actually end up making a play on this Paige and killing her. Because as you can see here, like, she's getting gunned down, she ults. So now she has no barrier or ults, so she gets run down really hard. And I'm able to finally get a kill. finally get another kill after I killed Paige and Billy in lane. And now I'm ready to leave because the fight on blue is still happening, so we can't really push green. Even though Infernus is behind both me and Dynamo, it's not a good fight at the Walker, as Infernus can still build up a lot of DPS over a short amount of time. Then I see this Billy in our jungle, so I start chasing him really hard, but my accuracy is not it, and I have to back off. But then Shiv goes back in, thinking we can kill this Page, and I'm thinking, yes, we can, but no, McGinnis is there to ruin everything again. This McGinnis was the bane of my existence this game. Man, and I came really close to killing that Billy, too. If I had shot him a few times while I was chasing him earlier, he probably would have died there. Now Infernus has a movement buff, which is dangerous. I mean, I definitely can't catch him now, but I still want to try to run slowing Hex. In the meantime, though, I'm focusing on reaching a 4.8k Vitality investment, and I sneakily grabbed that Sinner since it was already done. Might as well. Yeah, I don't know if I should have been going for Vitality, or if I should have just been getting a lot of souls to take camps easier, or a lot of damage to take camps easier. Like, if I had Hollow Point at this point in the game, instead of, like, extra health and enduring speed, I think maybe I would have been able to have taken all those, like, tier 3 camps on the bottom between blue and green. And I probably would have gotten some semblance of a lead back, but instead I joined this fight that Doorman just completely abandoned on blue. Like, look at Doorman, what is he doing? And now, yeah, we're all dead after this fight. Pocket, Vindicta, and Shiv die. I have to run away and maybe defend the Walker if I can, while McGinnis just laser beams me down. And I try to run away, but then Page Captivating reads me, it's over. GG. They chase me behind my Walker and I die. But hey, at least Doorman's defending blue, right? God, man, I gotta stop being so mad at this Doorman, because at this point it's my fault. Like, just now I ulted and I jumped into the fray instead of going to the Walker for protection. Thankfully enough, Dynamo was able to get Page, at least. We took one of them down. It seems like Doorman might still be holding down blue okay, so it's not the end of the world. The only problem right now is that our green Walker is going to die. It's dead. And now that we've lost green, we're probably not going to come back from the soul diff. I mean, now Abrams and Seven are at 18 and 20k, so if they're in any of these fights, they're just gonna kill us. The only person catching up is Doorman. This Doorman guy must be really good at farming. I see Abrams in our camp, but there's no hope. He's just got way more souls than us. So I just let Pocket leave. And I'm about to get jumped, but... yeah, I'm out. Yeah, Pocket was about to say, don't let them take our jungle in the voice chat, but I mean, there is 4 of them on our jungle, so we might not have a choice but to let them take our jungle.
The battlefield, and you control the war.
I really want to get the Sinners here, but I can't. I'm instead looking at the other side, and I see them all roaming around and waiting for us to get our Sinners so that they can jump us. And yep, there he is. So he goes for Pocket, and I get the Binding Word Retaliatory on him, but he just escapes. I think he's running like Kinetic Dash Arcane Surge kind of thing. I get Phantom Striked, and then chained to Billy, but at least I get a parry on him. I'm gunning him down, he's almost dead, he does die. Doorman comes in clutch for once, ulting the Infernus and killing Billy. And now that Doorman was there, we were able to kill Infernus, Billy, and Abrams. Wow, we're actually coming back. Thank you, Doorman. Thank you, Doorman. You were helpful just now. Now that he's a part of the fight, we were able to get some shit done. Vindicta was too deep on green with McGinnis, unfortunately, so McGinnis just wrapped her up. And now I have time to take double Sinners while we play safe, because even though we got a bunch of kills, we can't really, like, play off of it unless they go deep in our jungle, since we still don't really have a soul lead. Oh wait, we do have a soul lead, but I don't know, I feel like we still lose these fights.
I will stand resolute.
I definitely don't have a soul lead. I mean, I'm only ahead of Infernus and Billy, and and Paige, but I also just don't have a lot of damage, I feel like. Like, I still haven't gotten Hollow Point yet, and I haven't gotten Point Blank, and I should have gotten that instead of, like, Fortitude. But Fortitude's still been paying dividends. Probably did keep me alive when Billy chain ganged me earlier. Regardless, I need to be farming right now and not just wandering around in the jungle for no reason. Oh yeah, once I see Paige with this urn, it's a pretty good chance for us to just push yellow, and while I chase this Paige, I get the urn off of her, but I don't bother picking it up because it's too dangerous. That being said, Doorman is actually with me this time. And I think he was about to ult, and then it failed. Oh no, he just got his ult. So he was gonna go lock somebody up, but I'm being chased, so I'm out. He's still down there, yeah. Doorman unfortunately dies. And now I am left to run away from Billy, who is only 15k, so I have a chance. I just gotta save my stamina. 23 HP. He was reloading his gun, and I flasked him, so I was able to get my stamina back in time. It was a really close one. My butt was clenched. And Dynamo, after getting the yellow walker, was like, hey, we cannot die for this walker. No more casualties. And then he dies a few seconds later. But I survived. Because my escaping is just top-notch. Honestly, if I had point blank while Billy was chasing me, I definitely could have killed him, especially while he was, like, reloading. But I think it's better that I just went for the escape.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
So now most of the farm is on their side. I was going to get Kinetic Dash, but Spellslinger's a better choice, although I guess I kind of just forgot that Hollow Point existed at this point. Because Hollow Point would have been a great choice. But slowing Hex is great too, because just being able to kill Infernus and Billy every time is really nice, and Abrams too. So now we're gonna try to get green. I'd like to go to the shop at this point in the game, but there's such a big fight happening on yellow that if we don't put the pressure up on green now, we're kind of wasting our chance. So I skip the shop for now and go for Infernus. And it works out because Infernus soon dies. We get a lot of damage on the walker too, and the binding word is pulled off. I slide into him, but then once 7 shows up, it is Jover. Shiv's HP goes all the way down, and 7 starts chasing me. Actually, Shiv manages... It seems like he manages to escape, but I don't know why. I feel like he dies soon. I think he might actually end up getting jumped. But we both leave, which is good. Pocket and Doorman are dead because they went really deep on yellow. And Dynamo was able to kill the Abrams, but he's 27k, so obviously Abrams was taking a few lives with him. Man, this Pocket just starts talking about some shit that I do not understand.
You see this line right here?
He says, you see this line right here? What
See
line?
this line right here?
No,
When they cross that line, they have to die, bro.
I don't see the line.
So you...
So, like, I'm telling
This Abrams that was like
him
here?
as Warden, like, I don't see the line.
I'm gonna put something you guys don't got. Right
And now
here.
he says,
You have
I'm
to
gonna
die.
put something you guys don't got, and he draws a dick, because, you know, we got no balls. You know who's got no balls? This Doorman. This Doorman had no balls. He just left the lane after I parried... Whatever, I'm not upset about it. Anyways, let's go back to farming and analyzing the replay. I didn't even want to bother with this fucking page because I knew that her homie was going to rotate onto her as soon as I tried to jump. It happens every time. So here's a pretty interesting moment in the match. Abrams was locked up, and he is really farmed up, so I guess I should have focused on Abrams, but instead I get really distracted. And I need to see, like, what mistake... I think not attacking Abrams was fine, but when I switched over to the fight, I didn't commit to a kill. And I had slowing Hex. What I should have done was... I should have just killed this, like... Okay, so here I'm looking at Doorman and... Abrams, and I guess I thought Pocket on the sorry, Doorman and Dynamo on the Abrams. At 24 and 25k, I thought maybe they could kill Abrams. He doesn't have a whole lot of health either, but Abrams does, in fact, escape. They needed me, apparently.
He's dying. Do not get. Look at this guy.
Yeah, so I ran away, though, because I saw 7 at low HP, and I'm like, let's kill him. But really, I should have gone for Infernus. I should have gone for a Binding Word on Infernus, because not only is he actually killable, 7 at 30k is just going to heal everything back up when I shoot him, but Infernus is at 18k, which is way less than me, and if I hit a Binding Word on him, he's just dead. So, yeah, I made a mistake. I go for the Slowing Hex on 7 instead, though, and the Binding Word on him, and yeah, he just escapes. Like, he does not even get Binding Worded. It's too fast. Billy does luckily end up dying thanks to Pocket, but Shiv already is dead. And I just completely missed my chance to take out Infernus, and he just runs away. I'm kind of disappointed in myself after that play, but the chaos of what was going on and the Abrams being locked up back there kind of made me confused, and that's what caused me to fumble so bad. So, my apologies, Dynamo, he's right, it was a bad kill. It was a bad play. I should have honestly helped them kill Abrams. Just would have been better. Or if I mean, no, it's not necessarily that I should have helped them kill Abrams, it's just that when I went in for the bigger fight, I should have been committing to Infernus. And I gotta think about these things when fighting, because, like, Infernus was the clear kill since he was lowest in the farm. Or at least lower than me, by enough of a margin. Yeah, they have the rejuve now, so we're probably just gonna lose the game, but for now we can just stick around on blue and defend to the best of our abilities. I didn't mean to have the scrub bar showing this whole time. It's a little distracting.
Now that was close.
And Doorman's like taking this tier 3 camp near green and getting jumped by Abrams, but he does survive. I go in to save him, but now the enemy is gone. It's 3 people on that green side that wanted to jump Doorman, but we are okay. He played it safe. 7 is not able to take that creep from me. Nice try, though. And it looks like blue is going to be a fight, so I generously take 7's static charge damage and get knocked down, but we're okay. Dynamo goes for a pretty good ult, but look at 7, man. He just heals too much and we can't kill him. That's what happens when 7 has a soul lead. Just too much healing, too much souls, too much damage. He's just stuck at 1 HP and killing people still. It's unfortunate. We only took 1 rejuve for 4 of our lives. Yeah, I mean, I could go back down blue and fight valiantly, sort of like how I am right now, but it ain't gonna do shit. Even my guaranteed binding word just got debuff removed, so I mean, yeah, that's the end of that. That's basically game. I mean, call it poor mental, but I don't see how we come back from this. I'm playing as safe as I can, not dying, just trying to poke him down, and then Pocket says, don't let him leave. And then says, wait, don't die though. After I get shoulder charged by Abrams, or Phantom Strike shoulder charged, I'm not going to survive, bro. Like, damn it, man. It sucks. I feel like this game was my team's fault, but let me know in the comments. I did make some pretty big mistakes this game. I would say, generally speaking, I was a little unfocused, because the beginning of the game had me tilted, and it kind of ruined my mental a little bit. Like, bro, what's so funny about Pocket players is that, like, we'll be losing the game, literally our patron 1 HP, and they'll still bother communicating with their mic that they afflicted 5 of them. Like, we lost, man. I know they're afflicted, but... Anyways, yeah, that was a disappointment of a match. I'm unhappy about it. I made a lot of mistakes, so it was still a learning opportunity. I once again have been faced with the fact that I need to look at what my lane partner is doing before I make plays. I need to not dive people who are ahead in souls, like how I did with McGinnis twice, and how I did with the Infernus and the Infernus and 7 towards the end, when I went slowing Hex on the 7 instead of Infernus. I dove 7, who was 30 fucking 4K. Yeah, anyways, it was still Doorman's fault.